last night, an unusual opportunity knocked on my door. Naturally, I was a little suspicious, but my visitor said the job was too sensitive to go through the usual channels. He claimed that an old contact of mine told him where to find me. I was about to ask him who our mutual friend was when he managed to distract me. The job is to break into Shoalsgate Station, headquarters of the City Watch, and quietly frame a certain Lieutenant Hagen for robbing the evidence vault. Hagen is Sheriff Truart's number 2 man, and has no doubt made life difficult for someone he shouldn't have. My unusually resourceful employer has given me all the information I need to pull this off, including a very detailed map of the building. All I have to do is choose a way in, plan my route, and get back out, without alerting the bulls. I realize that breaking into Shoalsgate is like looking down a burrick's mouth with a lit match, but it would pay me enough to lay low for a while, and it doesn't hurt to be giving the police some dirty laundry to deal with either. Besides, with my luck, if I don't take this job, I could end up in there anyway.
Hello fellow Night Stalkers, my name is Angel Wolf, and in this series I'll be playing Thief 2 The Metal Age, released by Looking Glass Studios back in 2000. This is the third mission of the game and has Garrett breaking into a police station in order to frame an officer. Here are the objectives on Normal, Hard, and Expert. I play the game on Expert and I consider myself a thug-style thief. But in this mission, things are a bit different because I'm not allowed to knock anyone out. There's also an alarm system to worry about. If it goes off, it's game over. It's interesting to note that the second objective on Expert puts emphasis on the frame not sticking if the City Watch suspects you are involved, yet being seen by a guard doesn't necessarily mean game over. The other objectives involve the frame itself. Garrett has to break into the evidence vault, steal a strongbox, and leave a personal item of Lieutenant Hagen's behind. He then has to drop the strongbox somewhere in Hagen's office and make his escape. So let's play! So here's the loadout screen, and there's not a whole lot that you need in this mission. I'll buy this tip, and basically just a bunch of water arrows, and I will save the rest of my money for the next mission. Before we get started, I thought I'd step out of character for a second and show you folks an Easter egg hidden in this level. If you toss a scouting orb over this wall, you get a nice view of dancing zombies. And now, back to the show. According to the men who hired me, there's a control panel in the front desk that can open the main gates and disable the alarm system. He also mentioned that Shoalsgate has lots of secret passages. More of those metal faces. I'm not sure I want to find out what the ones on the ground do. In this line of work, I can't be squeamish about going through the trash. Elemental crystals form by feeding on the compost. Looks like the City Watch have their own bar.
Ah, my favorite year.
Sometimes the best way in is through a connecting building. This machine shop is a good place to search. This looks like an access tunnel to the drainage system. Time to take a deep breath. This looks like the right place. That secret door in the wall looks a little too obvious. There's a murderer in solitary. He must have been a real bad boy.
You guys can't treat me like this. I'm a veteran.
Yeah, I bet that's where you learn to pickpocket so well.
When I got back, my family was gone. I had no money to live.
Sure. Tell it to the sheriff. He's got a real soft spot for war heroes.
Thank you for keeping my competition off the streets. Woof! The stench is overpowering.
I like the dark. Dark but dark business. That business in the city.
There's no law in the city anymore. No justice. Just the strong abusing the weak.
I think I just saw a ghost.
We let our fair city down. She's ruined and we're doomed.
It felt cold as it walked through me.
What a pity. Don't they know I'm doing them a favor?
Oh, yeah. He's gone.
Life stinks and then you die. Then life goes on without you. I'll never get out of this stinking hole. But why would I want to? Life's no good anymore for an old codger.
These poor wretched souls. A reminder to me of what will happen if I get caught. Those look like bloodstains. Why do I get the feeling this guy was alive when he came in here?
He won't need that anymore.
Evidently, pagan worship has become a way to get killed. Pools and water basins are another good place to find water crystals.
Okay, let's take it from the top. What happened?
Well, my servant Genevieve is missing. Now, she had no reason to run away. I treated her like my own daughter. Who will take care of me now?
Ma'am, I'm sorry to interrupt, but you're drifting off the subject again. Just stick to the facts, please.
Are you going to help me or not? I'll have you know, I am a personal friend of Father Karras. He has a great deal of influence, you know. Where do you think all your fancy new devices came from? I doubt he would be pleased to find out you are neglecting to help one of his friends.
Excuse me, ma'am. I'm just trying to get to the bottom of your problem as quickly as I can. Sooner we're done here, the sooner we can start looking for your servant. Why don't you calm down and collect yourself while I go over what we have so far?
I'm sorry, officer. Thank you.
If Father Karras is behind these mechanical devices, he must be the leader of the mechanists. This must be the control panel with the 2 switches my contact spoke of. Aha! A hidden switch under the counter opened a floor safe.
The Watcher is ready and operational. Now 'twill activate the alarm whenever an intruder doth approach.
How does it know the difference between us and an intruder?
To find the answer to that question, thou must attend the Mechanist's seminary and join our order. The wisdom of Garrett is not for the eyes of the common man.
What about maintenance for all these contraptions?
Thy sheriff did insist that all information for thy security systems be left in the care of Lieutenant Hagen. Instructions are locked in thy secure records area.
What secure area?
The sheriff requested us to construct a records hall that only he and his lieutenants may view. 'Tis no doubt to keep them from the eyes of incompetents such as thee.
I thought they'd never leave. Looks like Sheriff Truart has declared war on paganism. Can't say I blame him after their god, the trickster, tried to destroy the city with one of my eyeballs. This hallway is way too bright. Someone's been drinking on the job.
Alright, who's making the racket?
Smoke a coffee.
Items like this purse are easy to miss. That's why I'm so thorough.
Let's see what I can use against our Lieutenant Hagen.
A monogrammed handkerchief. Perfect. Seems like Truart's war against the pagans has some of the City Watch starting to doubt him, while Lieutenant Hagen seems more inclined to lick the sheriff's boots. The sheriff assuring Lieutenant Hagen that the Warden Affairs Division are doing their job properly. Could be that the city wardens are paying Truart to look the other way. Sounds like Lieutenant Mosley is having a problem with the sheriff's war on pagans. It also seems that someone else has already been stealing from the evidence vault. This frame job should work flawlessly. A key for the vault and secure records room. They are making this too easy for me. Lieutenant Mosley likes to garden, though her plants are also falling victim to this strange disease that's wiping out the plant life. So the sheriff has been seen entering a shady brothel. No wonder his men are starting to doubt. They seem to trust Lieutenant Mosley more. That's how Sheriff Truitt was able to clean up the streets so quickly, by going after the bookkeepers and fences. A nice little ring.
Someone making
This
noise?
key could come in handy.
No, Bill. Guess it was nothing. I heard something.
Getting a little too close for comfort. If the hallway is wide enough, I can usually crouch against the wall and watch them pass. Some nice gold candlesticks to sell. This dumbwaiter might be useful, but I don't need to go down just yet.
I hate creepy noises.
This must be the sheriff's office. He's the only one who could afford items like these. Aha! A secret passage. Could be useful if I need a quick escape. This must be the note Lieutenant Hagen sent to Sheriff Truitt about the Warden Affairs Division. Now I'm convinced that Sheriff Truitt is on the take. I'm guessing from Lieutenant Mosley's insubordination regarding pagans that she has a soft spot for them. Stakeout schedule, nothing really interesting.
Somebody better be
See that?
taffing around down here.
Think we got trouble? Letting those stay alert pep talks get the best of me. Who's there?
What's that? Probably just the wind.
How come we gotta pull guard duty? Couldn't the mechanist just put more of those mechanical eyes around the place?
Because we can't be shut off as easily, you taffert.
Oh, at least it's better than sitting watch for the downwinders.
Damn right. No smell of sewage, no mildew, fewer rats.
You ever wonder why Truitt hired us?
Not really. Probably figured we'd spend less time breaking the law since we'd be enforcing it. Gold is gold. Don't matter if it's coming from Reuben or Sheriff Truitt.
So the sheriff has been hiring ex-criminals. I wonder how deep this corruption goes. You didn't see anything. Just a shadow move out of the corner of your eye.
Strange. I thought there was something there. Wonder what that noise was.
Guess I could use some target practice.
There's something suspicious about that target. Ah, a secret passage. Main office. There might be a thing or two in here. Just a boring crime report. Wonder if this is another Lord Porter statue. Someone's juvenile idea of a joke. A letter from Watch Officer Morgan to a woman named Lucy Walker. Evidently, she's been harassing a local alchemist. I think that's a switch up there by the grating. A well-placed rope arrow will let me look a bit closer.
A hidden entrance.
This must be the secure records area.
I should write that down. Now, on to the vault.
Notes on various city dwellers, along with ways to exploit them. And they call me a criminal. contact wasn't kidding. I've lost count of how many secret passages I've found so far.
Hear that?
I should be able to find something in here.
This must be the living area. Not a lot of loot here, but there's plenty of equipment. I'll best avoid those guards in the hallway by returning to the locker room. Now I'm ready to break into that vault.
What's that I see? Well, seems clear.
This must be that dumbwaiter I came across earlier. Much faster than taking the stairs.
Who's making that noise? Ugh, I need a nap. Won't be so spooked then.
The office at the end of the hall. According to the map, the vault is somewhere above me. More evidence of Sheriff True's corruption. This just keeps getting better.
Ah, a back door.
Another mechanical face. I'll have to time this perfectly. These connected rooms bypass the hallway entirely. This must be the evidence vault. What was that number again? 4026.
I better do this quick.
I'm in. Looks like they're keeping a lot of nice trinkets in here. This strongbox will help the frame stick when they find it in Lieutenant Hagen's office. Now to drop his calling card. All I have to do now is drop off the strongbox and make my escape.
Odd noises.
She's just a bit too close to risk crossing that lit section of floor.
Time to go.
Something there?
Didn't sound like rats this time.
Just 2 guards between me and my escape.
Can someone help me light this thing?
This place is so drafty.
Another mission complete. Now to get the rest of my money. So that's the mission, completed with all the treasures and secrets found. We learned quite a bit about the City Watch and the corruption growing within it. We also heard the name of the Mechanist leader, Father Karras. Coming up next, Garrett is ambushed by the City Watch while waiting for his payment. He escapes and must make his way through a maze of winding city streets. So thanks for watching, and may the shadow hide you.